Yes, this isn't fake. I'm finally back after like 2 weeks. Basically, I posted a community post. I don't know if you saw it. Basically, we moved and it takes like 4 to 5 days to, settle in, get everything ready. Then we called the Wi-Fi people. They said they're gonna come in the next 2 days. They come, they're like, the builders messed something up and they can't install the Wi-Fi. So then we called the builders and they're like, we're gonna come in like a week. They come, they finally fix it. Then we call the Wi-Fi people and they're like, we're all booked. We're gonna be coming in like 5 days. 5 days? I don't have time for 5 days. But I had to wait 5 days. It finally came. For the first hour, the Wi-Fi didn't even work. I'm like, oh my gosh, no way. What's going on? After an hour, it finally worked. I installed it yesterday. I'm recording this video right the next day because I couldn't wait to finally record a video. And yeah. Anyways, a few days ago, Misfits announced another tournament taking place, which is exactly like the lightweight tournament, but this one's for the cruiserweight division. Now, the main difference in this tournament is that whoever wins automatically gets the cruiserweight belt because KSI decided to let it go. And if you look at my mouse here, 1, 2, 3. I have never heard of these people in my life. I mean, this man looks like he cooked some crazy barbecue chicken. This man looks like a high school teacher if he had glasses on. And this man straight up looks like Peppa Pig with that big ass nose. But starting from the bottom, we got Jake Cornish versus Mike Edwards. If you've ever watched my videos, you already know what time it is. Let's do some research. Alright, let's start off with Jake Cornish. Internet personality. Bro, what does that mean? Is he an Instagrammer, a YouTuber, a TikToker? Does he have an OnlyFans? Like,
whoa.
What? Okay, I'm guessing this is Instagram. Lifestyle, fun, fitness, music. So he looks like a DJ. What is this?
Of course I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to walk Lenny. Now he's taking a shit. I'm a dog dad. Of course, in every pocket, I've got poo bags. I'm a dog dad. Of course I talk to Lenny.
Bro, that video alone and whatever this is already lets me know this man... No. Okay, let's look at his opponent. Mike Edwards. What does he do? American football... Bro, what does that mean? Is this even him? But this man has hair. And this man's bald. Wait, Mike Edwards bald? Is it this man? It's this man, it's 100%. Oh my god, no. Guys, he has a Facebook, he has to be like 58. Yeah, he might just knock himself out. I don't even know who's gonna win this. Okay, hold up. When I searched up Mike Edwards boxing on Google, nothing came up, but I just found this photo on his Instagram account, which was like a year ago, which shows his hands being wrapped, and at the end of his caption it says, "Shout out to my corner for keeping me sharp." So I'm guessing he does have some experience. And also if you click on his name, it says he's a professional athlete. So, bro, I'ma have to go with him on this one. Next up, we got Levon Bell vs Tristan Ham, and this is actually a pretty big fight. I mean, Tristan has been absolutely destroying Levon on Twitter, just roasting him and calling him a duck. But the funniest thing about this entire fight is that Tristan actually posted a poll on who's gonna get a KO on his own Twitter page. And over 75% of the people said Levon Bell. Bro, he posted it on his own page. That's tough. If we look at Levon Bell's last fight, which was over a year ago, he absolutely dominated, being really slick, throwing a nice right hook there, dropping JMX. And if we skip a bit forward, even when he gets up, throwing nice strong shots to the body, still showing amazing defense and just overall good footwork. And just to show you how hard he penetrated JMX, keep in mind what I'm about to show you is at the end of round 3. Look at this. This man's face is bleeding like crazy. Holy, he almost died. But in terms of Tristan Ham, his last fight was only 3 months ago and he actually won by first round knockout, but it was against not Logan Paul. I don't even need to talk over the fight, this clip explains itself. Overall, Levon Bell has fought and beat tougher opponents. He's been in the ring 3 times compared to Tristan Ham's 1, and he also has a 3-inch height advantage and a 4-inch reach advantage, so I'm gonna have to go with him. Moving on to the next fight, we got DTG versus DK Money, and I'm gonna be real, I feel like people have been hyping up DTG a little too much. Like, yes, he does have 2 wins and no losses, but he fought SX, who's never worn gloves in his life. Then he fought Miles Roxu, who's also never worn gloves in his life.
Come on now, dawg.
He's fought no one good. In terms of DK Money, I don't even know how to examine his fighting ability because the Ryan Taylor fight got DQ'd. He lost to King Kenny in like 30 seconds, and then he fought Virus, who injected testosterone in his body. Like, bro, what a crazy ride this man's been on. I mean, I could show highlights of DTG knocking down Miles Roxu, but again, there's no point because his opponent looked atrocious. But one thing to keep in mind is that DK Money did knock down Virus with a big, thick left hook even when he had drugs injected in his body, so that just shows how much power he has. And also, that fight was 1 year ago, so imagine how much power he has now. This may sound crazy, but I'm gonna have to go with DK Money on this one. But finally, for the last fight in the first round, we got Face Temper vs Poppy Louisiana, and the only thing we have to look at is this man's box rec, which shows he won a split decision against the Minicon, who has a record of... Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Face Temper on this one. Hold up, bro. I was watching a bit of his last fight against Minicon, and just look at this. So he throws 1, 2 massive hooks and misses both because they could be seen from Madagascar, and then just watch this jab. Alright, bro. Like, bro, honestly, at this point, I think I can beat him up. So now moving on to the semifinals, I don't really know the bracket order and who's gonna fight who, but if we look at the poster, it shows 4 fighters on the bottom and 4 fighters on the top, so I'm guessing it's gonna be Levon Bell vs Mike Edwards and DK Money vs Face Temper. Now for Levon Bell vs Mike Edwards, there really isn't too much to say just because there's no footage of Mike fighting and we already looked at Levion's last fight, but from the footage we've seen and knowing that Levion's last fight was over a year ago, it would be pretty dumb not to choose him just because he looks amazing and he also has proven it on the big stage. On the other side, we got DK Money vs Face Temper, and I know most of you are probably saying this is an easy win for Face Temper, but I actually think DK Money can pull this through. Now in this fight, Face Temper has all the advantages. I mean, he's taller, he has a longer reach, he has more wins, he has more experience, he is more skilled, but the one thing he lacks is having a chin. I mean, bro, this man was on the receiving end of 2 of the best knockouts in YouTube boxing history. And like we saw before, DK Money literally knocked down a man that was on performance enhanced drugs, so that should let you know, 1 shot and we may see a Face Temper knockout montage hat-trick 3P. So I honestly wouldn't be too surprised if DK Money does win this fight, but I'ma still have to go with Face Temper just because he literally has every single advantage, instead maybe power and obviously having a chin. And this means the finals for the Cruiserweight Tournament, if I got everything right, which is already guaranteed, we got Face Temper versus Levon Bell. And this would actually be an insane fight. I mean, they both fought on Misfits multiple times, they both have knockout wins, they both have tasted defeat, and they're both tall as hell. If we look at Face Temper's last fight, you can see he likes to throw a bunch of feints, just backing his opponent up in the corner and then throwing a flurry of shots, but this won't really work with Levon Bell just because he has a similar reach and he can just use his jab to back him up. Overall, I would say Face Temper is quicker on his feet, which would allow him to throw a punch and get out of range. He throws his punches at a faster speed while also having more size and reach, but Levon easily has more power, better defense, a better chin, and is way more aggressive. So I think overall this is going to be a really close fight. but I'm gonna have to go with Levon Bell. It says I have low battery. I don't even know if you can see my face right now. What the hell is going on? Levon looked insanely good in his last fight, which was over a year ago, so he may just knock everyone out in the first round. But comment down below who you think is gonna win the Misfits Cruiserweight Tournament, and make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to never miss future videos.